you have the exact same name and date of birth as someone else?
Let's explore the distressing incidents where innocent individuals face unwarranted troubles at the hands of law enforcement, highlighting the urgency for accountability and reform. On September 8, 2022, an officer from the Bartholomew County Sheriff's Department responded to a 911 call reporting suspicious activity at a storage unit property. The officer encountered 3 individuals who were loading boxes onto a truck. The officer informed them about the 911 call and asked for their identification. The individuals complied and provided their IDs.
Can I have everybody step out here, please?
Yeah.
Including those 2.
Yeah, so I hear this.
You good, man? Oh, we got a report of you guys. Is there a third?
Yeah. Brandon.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
He wants you out here.
Okay. So basically what happened is we got a report of you guys loading up things into your vehicles.
Right.
Yeah. It's his stuff. They just closed and he needed to get his stuff out.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Do you have any proof of that?
I can probably find a bill or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that fine? I'll find that. No,
Do you have your driver's license by chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I borrow that, please?
I kind of figured y'all would probably show up.
Yeah.
I was like, I said no would show up.
Can I have ID for you too
yeah,
as well?
sorry.
While the officers ran their IDs, one of the individuals showed proof of ownership indicated that they were not involved in any illegal activity. However, the officer disregarded the proof and continued running their IDs. It was discovered that one of the individuals, Bradley Bowman, had a warrant. The officer requested information from dispatch regarding the items they shouldn't be moving and the validity of the warrant.
Sir?
How are you?
Late to the party. What's going on?
Nothing. It's what it sounds like.
Oh.
It sounds like that.
No bullshit.
The Bowman subject might have a J4 though.
Okay.
No, they're just. Jesus Christ.
Hi.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Yes, around the second show. Yes.
Oh shit. This, I'm gonna be kind of not happy.
Despite dispatch confirming that the individuals were allowed to move their belongings, the officer chose to detain Mr. Bowman. Dispatch had not yet confirmed Mr. Bowman's warrants, but the officer decided to take him into custody anyway. Mr. Bowman complied with the officer and even placed his hands behind his back without resistance. However, the officer failed to match Mr. Bowman's provided date of birth with the warrant's information. The officer proceeded to pat him down and placed him on patrol vehicle, unnecessarily prolonging the investigation.
I'll tell you when we get to this one. Right? Can you put a cigarette out for me? Thanks, man. You got anything that's gonna stick me, poke me, hurt me?
No.
Okay. Do you have any property you wish to leave here?
I mean,
Open on this side.
I don't
Think so. All right, I'm gonna pat you down, all right? Is this just property right here? Are you gonna want to take this with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I set up my phone.
Okay. Is that just a piece of candy right there?
Yeah.
Or is that a key fob you need to something?
No, I don't need that.
Okay.
I think it's like a rock.
Alright. It looks like a key fob.
It looks like it's plastic. I don't think it's candy.
Okay.
I think it's like for like a booty wearing. Okay, so you don't. Okay.
You don't need it? What's this right here? Your phone?
My phone.
I'm gonna take it out, alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
Hey, bud. Your keys in your bag.
Yes, sir.
You pull up that ticket. Where?
Take a seat for me. Wait, can you get on the other side and pass that through to you? Here you go.
Seatbelt?
Yeah.
Oh, I understand, yeah.
We had to cut down a tree. That's why there's wood shavings back there, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all right.
While in the patrol vehicle, Mr. Bowman questioned the warrant for the second time, giving the officer another opportunity to verify his identity. However, the officer claimed that his system did not provide much info and stated that everything would be sorted out at the department.
Yeah, I'll look it up for you right now. Yeah, no problem. It looks just for failure to appear. That's all I have on my end, but when we get down there, they'll be able to give me the actual warrant. I can tell you what it was for.
340 your status.
During the ride to the department, Mr. Bowman mentioned that he had never interacted with law enforcement in the area. Instead of verifying his identity, the officer remained silent. Upon arrival at the department, the officer looked into the warrant without ensuring he had the right person. Again, he only mentioned that it was for failure to appear. Finally, the officer asked Mr. Bowman's date of birth, which resulted in visible confusion from Mr. Bowman. He corrected the officer, who then realized his mistake and checked Mr. Bowman's ID. It became clear that Mr. Bowman had been falsely detained, primarily due to the officer's negligence.
3/10/1993. Your birthday?
Yeah. Watch that work. Yeah, no, that's not right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's on them, not me. We're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it back. I'm gonna take care of those pills.
The officer blamed dispatch for the mistake, deflecting responsibility instead of acknowledging his own lack of diligence. He uncuffed Mr. Bowman and stated that he would be taking him back to the storage unit property. Throughout the incident, the officer failed to take proper steps to verify Mr. Bowman's identity, leading to an unjust detention.
Okay.
Scratch off.
There's nothing illegal in the car.
No.
Okay.
No.
You have the right to say no. You have the right to say yes.
I said no.
Let's move on to another incident where a police officer unlawfully forced a man out of his vehicle and subjected him to the cold weather while searching for reasons to arrest him. On January 12, 2023, Officer Jack Lowry of the Bloomington Police Department initiated a traffic stop on Ricky Eugene Pouncil, a health and fitness entrepreneur, for driving in the center lane on an interstate highway in Minnesota. Officer Lowry followed Mr. Pouncil for several minutes before activating his emergency lights and making contact.
Hey, man, how's it going?
No.
Do you have a driver's license, proof of insurance? I got you. Reason why I stopped you, I just saw you on the center lane there for a little bit. Want to make sure you don't get me driving.
You gotta, I'm watching traffic. We have people, headlights.
Yeah.
Pass me. Such stop it.
During the interaction, Officer Lowry informed Mr. Pouncil that he was pulled over to check on him and ensure he was fit to drive. Mr. Pouncil explained he was driving cautiously due to icy road conditions and he was looking out for other vehicles without headlights. He complied with Officer Lowry's request for identification and proof of insurance.
Where you head to tonight? Going home? You still in Egan?
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Sorry, what was that?
That's my cousin.
I got you. Is this a rental car?
Yeah.
Is this the rental agreement or is this just the... Do you have the rental agreement?
I don't have to revised one,
No?
but I rent them. I have a rental agreement with Flash.
Okay.
One of my sponsors.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Like I said, I was going to try you a ways back, but the radio has been bouncing all crazy. Like I couldn't get on the air until really got here. So it's a little bit safer spot.
After running Mr. Pouncel's license, which was valid, Officer Lowry continued to spend an unnecessary amount of time verifying his identity and running additional background checks. Officer Lowry justified his suspicion by falsely claiming that Mr. Pouncel was uncooperative and driving below the speed limit, despite the speed limit being 60 miles per hour and Mr. Pouncel driving at 55.
Hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? Your license all valid, everything like that? All good to go, right? With valid license, everything? I'm just asking. I'm going to run you. I just want to make sure. Okay. Anytime, man. I'll be back.
Officer Lowry, along with another officer, Taylor Huss, discussed the traffic stop and expressed interest in searching Mr. Pouncel's vehicle. They browsed through their phones and Minnesota state laws, delaying the interaction. Officer Lowry mentioned that there were bags in the vehicle, attempting to raise suspicion. Eventually, Officer Lowry asked Mr. Pouncel to step out of the vehicle. Mr. Pouncel expressed skepticism but complied. Officer Lowry patted him down and began asking irrelevant questions. Mr. Pouncel called out the harassment and stated the questions were unnecessary. Officer Lowry then questioned Mr. Pouncel about the bags in the vehicle and if there was anything illegal inside. Mr. Pouncel explained that they were workout bags and there was nothing illegal. Officer Lowry attempted to pivot the investigation to conduct a search unrelated to the initial traffic stop.
Just do a quick 25 check and who knows? There's some luggage in the backseat too.
What?
Like a couple bags in the trunk area. But just from PA courts and like everything like that, nothing too crazy that I can see. So who knows?
It is important to note that officers cannot expand their investigation beyond the initial reason for the traffic stop without additional justification.
The federal time. All right, he didn't seem super cooperative, so I'm just gonna pull him out and try to talk him out here. I'm gonna go this way. Ricky, right? All right. Hey, Ricky, I got no intention of writing any tickets. I'm gonna talk to you back here for a quick second. We'll get you out of here, all right? Okay. Let's just talk to you back here. Okay. Just about your comments and going. I want to make sure we're on the same page. I just want to clear up some things. That's it. I'm asking you to get out of the car. Well, the thing is, I don't really need a reason. No, I don't. I'm bench 363. Like I said, man, I'm just trying to clear up some things. You're coming and going. You don't want to talk to me. I'm trying to talk to you man to man. Okay. Sorry, it's in your eyes. Bench 363. All right. So I just want to talk to you back here, back to your car. I'll get you all the information in a second, man. 363. Officer Lowry. I know, man. I'm not going to try to keep you out there any longer than I have to. Do me a favor. Can you just come around the front here? Thank you. That'd be great.
Officer Lowry's attempt to search the vehicle was not supported by the traffic violation. Mr. Pouncel emphasized his innocence and clear record throughout the interaction.
Hey, I know it's cold out here. You might feel the need to put your hands in your pockets. I'll either ask you to put your hands out of your pockets, or I can either pat you down for your safety.
Pat me down, whatever you want.
Okay. So the reason why I'm trying to talk to you out here is because when I tried talking to you the first time, you didn't seem super. Like I tried asking you where you're coming and going. You know, said you're headed where? Back home?
Going home.
And is home with Egan?
No, I have a house over here, man. I mean, all those questions really not necessary.
Well, again,
I mean, I need your number.
You know, you have to kind of basically. So you said you're going home?
I'm going home. Period.
Where's your address at home? You said it's not Egan?
No, it's not Egan.
Wait, can you tell me?
I have an address over here.
Address over here.
Well, you can follow me if you want.
I don't want to follow
you. You know, it's like you're harassing me.
I'm not trying to harass you.
Yes, you are. I mean, I haven't did anything.
I'm not trying to harass you.
You searched me. I haven't did nothing.
I didn't search you.
Yes, you did. You patted me down. I need your information too. Can you have a card on?
I just asked me these questions.
Go ahead, ask me the question.
So you said over here is
yeah, over there. I have a house in Bloomington.
In Bloomington.
Yeah, but I don't need to give you my address.
Okay,
my address is right here.
Where were you coming from?
Coming from Lifetime Fitness.
Lifetime Fitness.
Yeah.
Which one?
In Egan.
In Eagan?
Edina.
Edina.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do for work?
What do you mean what I do for work? I have my own business.
What do you do for your business?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you had this rental car for?
I keep this rental car the whole year.
And then last thing, what was up with like the bag? Is it like workout bag? You know?
Yeah, it's workout bags back there.
Workout bags?
Yeah.
And how many bags are there?
I don't know, 3 or 4. It's workout bags.
Let me ask you this.
The incident highlights Officer Larry's questionable motives and disregard for proper police procedures. He used irrelevant factors such as Mr. Pouncil's appearance and speed slightly below the limit to justify his actions. The prolonged detention and attempted search were a violation of Mr. Pouncil's rights.
The law is for everyone to follow, and no one is exempted from it, not even lawyers. No matter how intelligent they think they are, karma always gets them. Can attorneys get away with anything? Can they sway a ruling in favor of their clients or even themselves? Watch the video to see how these attorneys get owned by cops for breaking the law.
Las Vegas attorney in some trouble for a series of alleged late-night rendezvous with one of her clients.
Hal Uhrig, an area criminal defense attorney from Orlando, made headlines all over the country. Hal Uhrig, who represented George Zimmerman in the Trayvon Martin shooting incident, was arrested on various charges, which included soliciting perjury and tampering with a witness or victim. Marcos Lopez, Osceola County Sheriff, said that Uhrig took on a case involving a man named Krishnath Prasad, who had been charged of raping a 9-year-old girl. Uhrig was accused of holding a meeting with his client, the victim and her father. Uhrig tried to cut a deal to keep the suspect from going to jail. During their meeting, Uhrig instructed the victim and her father to do 3 things. Firstly, to write a declination, that is a letter to the state attorney saying that the rape never happened.
Basically a letter to the state attorney saying the rape didn't happen.
Secondly, to avoid being served a subpoena so that they didn't have to go to court to testify, and lastly, to lie during their deposition and say that the rape didn't happen. According to Lopez, he wanted to make sure this guy didn't go to trial for rape. He added that Mr. Prasad committed the sexual battery at a time when she was 9 years old. And this is what caused Mr. Uhrig to work a deal out with the victim to try and get Mr. Prasad off on a lesser charge so that sexual assault battery cases will go to trial, and this will be a separate trial against the attorney. Even after being pressured to such an extent, the victim decided to come forward and report the conduct to the state attorney's office in July of 2021. Osceola County started an investigation against Prasad's attorney on the basis of the victim's complaint. The victim's father engaged in a controlled phone call with Uhrig and said that he couldn't talk on the phone about any specifics and wanted to meet in person. According to the officials, the father wore a recording device during his meeting with Uhrig, and during the meeting, the attorney made him turn off his cell phone and told the father to read a script off of his computer screen.
He wore a recording device, the victim's father. During the meeting, the attorney made him turn off his cell phone.
Lopez said that the script was his defense for when he goes to court on the charges. However, fate had other plans for them. Prasad, who was arrested back in 2019, is working his way through the court system. On the other hand, Uhrig is accused of soliciting to commit perjury, which is a third-degree felony, and also for tampering with and harassing a victim, which amounts to a capital life felony. Given Uhrig's 40-year-long career, this might not be the first time he has done something like this. According to Lopez, if you're an attorney, you've been practicing law for a long time, and there's no way you're going to jeopardize your career on something like this, especially at that age. Especially at that age, it's retirement time. So I think this wasn't his first rodeo. Unless someone else comes forward, we won't know that, but that's what I suspect this time. The next attorney in line is Alexis Plunkett. This topsy-turvy case involves a 38-year-old attorney from Las Vegas named Alexis Plunkett, was indicted with 2 counts of conspiracy to unlawfully possess a portable communication device and 12 counts of a portable telecommunication device by a prison. The charges relate to her visit with her 28-year-old client and boyfriend at the time named Andrew Arevalo. This man was shot in the face by a high-state correction officer in 2014. He also faced felony and weapon charges and was awaiting trial. His case was represented by Plunkett in his lawsuit against the Nevada Department of Corrections in connection with the shooting, which resulted in another man's death. During her visit, security camera footage shows Plunkett handing over her phone to Arevalo. Now, this is a felony that could land her in jail for a year. However, Her case took a complicated turn. Even though the couple started off as boyfriend and girlfriend, they were experiencing rifts in their relationship after her phone was examined by the police. It seems that she is trying to put a hit on Arevalo. Her text messages about her joking about felonies led her to her downfall. Some of the texts read, "I've placed hits in every Nevada prison on Andrew with every homie and lifer I know." She further added, "This pause will never survive in prison now. He's F with the wrong bit. I am not the one. I represent all the sure-knows and he's gonna get it." However, one of the people in the group asked her to delete the message. He said, "Alexis, this isn't funny. I know you are under a tremendous amount of stress, but I'm not interested in joking about felonies. I don't think anyone is either." She replied, "I am not joking. That's why I said to delete it. He said he was gonna have me murdered, so I'll take care of business first." Plunkett's attorney Adam Solinger said that her messages show that she was under great stress and she was only venting about the bad situation she was in, and that her words shouldn't be taken as a serious threat. Despite all of her 14-count indictment, Plunkett was dismissed by the district judge Michael Villani. However, she was shockingly arrested again for charges of bribing or intimidating a witness, which is a felony. According to her lawyer, her guilty plea comes after reaching an agreement with prosecutors. The agreement is a good resolution for all sides involved. It's the choice that she made that's best for her, and I respect that. Ultimately, it came down to being tired of continued litigation. Fighting a war on two fronts takes a toll on you, and remaining in custody pending your trial and resolution of your other case is really hard to do. She pleaded guilty of possession of a telecommunication device and was ordered to serve 3 years of probation and was later disbarred. In the next case, Christopher Reynolds, a 44-year-old Florida attorney, shocked everyone. He was accused of stealing nearly $800,000 from his clients. He was arrested by the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office for multiple charges, including money laundering and grand theft. He started his private practice in Seminole back in 2015, representing victims of vehicle crashes. He had dealt with at least 16 clients before they had their money stolen by Reynolds. It was back in October that the detectives came to know about the theft when one of Reynolds' clients came forward. The client complained to the authorities that her lawsuit for $100,000 had been settled months earlier. However, Reynolds never notified her about this. The investigators made a shocking discovery. Reynolds had forged his client's signature on the legal documents and collected the money from insurance companies that should have been disturbed to pay medical bills and provide other compensation related to car accidents. This was a similar pattern for most of the clients that had availed his services. Once he had settled his case, he would disappear without a trace, never to be seen again. He would neither pick up the calls or respond to the voicemails, and would cut off all forms of communication he had with the client's eye. In another incident, the lawyer pocketed the woman's $100,000 and continuously lied to her in the communications before it abruptly stopped that he was going to solve this with the insurance company. He also forged the woman's name on settlement documents, and he never paid her medical bills with the settlement money. His highest theft amounted to $148,750 from a client back in 2019. Sheriff Gualtieri claimed that the clients must have had serious injuries for their settlement money to be in 6 figures. Now, what did he do with the money he stole? The answer will shock you. The lawyer had a drug abuse problem. He used a portion of the stolen money to purchase drugs and nearly spent $30,000 on pornography and $424,000 on prostitution. Sheriff Gualtieri later commented, "They're licensed to practice law. They've got the boxes checked. They've got the credentials. They've got the credibility that goes with that, and they're really just a thief who was ripping them off." These are not isolated cases. Many lawyers who are corrupted and have been cheating people for years are roaming free in this world with no one to put a check on them. What do you think of these lawyers? Were they punished approximately? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to press the bell icon and subscribe to our channel for future updates.